at the noun student, in which there is something related to the nouns, or what is called degree nouns. What's wrong with these? Degree nouns means these nouns that are chiefly non-count. Like, for example, what does it mean degree? And these nouns indicate some sort of grades, درجات, levels. See his acts of a great foolishness. His acts of a great foolishness means, if you look at this one, means is that we're very foolish. يعني what transform the nouns, the great nouns, to what? To adjective. They can also be count nouns. The children are such thieves. طبعا هذا something metaphorical, not real. Then another contrast, another differentiation between noun count and non-count can be adopted from whether the noun itself is specific and particular, or what? Something generic. يعني if concerning whether it is related to general or a particular. Nevertheless, we now turn to the larger class of nouns, which can be both count and non-count. Keep in mind, يعني when you see the nouns, the noun difficulty, هذا نفس difficulty can be count, once can be count, another can be non-count. So how can you decide? How can you judge? Concerning or depending on the context, whether the context is a particular or the context is what? General. If it is particular, it will be count. If it is a particular context, it is count. If it is a general context, it is what? Non-count. Just like these examples. طبعا concerning the context, whether it is general or particular, يعني it is something related to more practice, to more decision, to more reading concerning the text you have faced. So the first one be the noun difficulty. المفروض difficulty, it is count, sorry, non-count, since it is actually, it is what? It is abstract. وكل الabstract general, كل الgeneral non-count. But in this context, it is a particular, and it is count. Yeah. I have had many difficulties. ولهذا تشوفون هذه الاس plural. I've had many difficulties. هذه context is particular. Means there is a specific person, there are specific difficulties that that person has had. He's not, or he has not had much difficulty. هذه plural, sorry, not count. يشوفون much استخدمت الماتش وهي non count وما عندي الاس plural هنا. The context is what? It is general, because I'm talking about difficulty in general يعني not specific, not particular difficulty. He has many odd experiences. You see, experiences. Again, the context here is particular. نفس الحالة, this job requires experience. Here, something in general and general experience that this job requires. By an evening paper. هذه an evening, تشوفون هذه indefinite article, so هذه count noun, and the context is what? Particular. لأن شنو أنا عندي في certain situation وعندي certain paper. That's why I use it as count. Wrap the parcel in a brown paper. Wrap the parcel in a brown paper. Here, specific situation, so specific general, just like it is what saying wisdom. Okay. She was a beauty. You see, count. يعني عندي هذا indefinite article in her year. She had a beauty in her year. You can judge, or you can experience, you can practice all these examples, and you can see what does it mean by general and particular context. But look at this. In many cases, the type of distinction between lamb and type of meat counts and lamb non-count. Lamb as count and lamb non-count is achieved by separate lexical item. A sheep, some mutton, cow means some veal, a pig, some pork, وهكذا. It is related to what? To the type of the lamb. Yeah. Now let us deal with the most important things. Yeah, it is something pure grammar. Determine. All in all, according to the classes that تذكرون احنا قسمنا nouns to proper and mass nouns وقسمنا to proper and common وقسمنا الcommon to count non-count والmass. According to these classes of nouns, we are going to have 6 classes of determiner. Look at this diagram. طبعا هذا الدايجرام طبعا you will meet such a box in this chapter. هذا عندي الباتل singular count, battles plural count, furniture هذا not count. You see battle هذا شوفون count هذه كل الباتل والباتلز مرة بحالة السنجلر مرة بحالة البلورال والنون count هي بالفurniture as an example. وهذا ده يقول لي هذا الكروس هذا الصح تشوفوها إنه هذا first class of determiners. This class of determiners admit all or can be used with all noun classes. تجي ويا singular count والplural count والnon count. يعني أقدر أقول the battles the furniture هذا definite article. أقول my battles my furniture هذه possessive pronouns. whose which هذه relative pronouns. some stress بالمناسبة أكدوا على stress لأن تقولون شلون ستستخدمنا some تيجي ويا البلورال وراح أستخدمها ويا الباتل singular شلون استخدمت وياها some تشوفون stress فأني the stress is on some not on battle وهكذا الأني والنو. هذا the first class of determiner. Definite article, possessive, relative pronouns, some any stress عندي no. هذه can or admit all noun classes. What about the second class? The second class, what are they? Zero article, some and any unstressed وعندي enough. هنا no acceptance or the singular count cannot be used. The singular count cannot be used with the second class of determiner. يعني أقول battles, أقول furniture, أقول some battles, any battles, enough furniture. But since some and any unstressed, they cannot be used with the singular count. This third class, which is what? This and that اللي هو singular demonstrative يستخدمن ويا singular count non count. يعني أقول this battle, that battle, this furniture, that furniture. Again I have D اللي هو plural demonstrative طبعا أنا عندي أحكي كلهم دول determiner طبعا we are going to see more than اللي predeterminer, postdeterminer كلها طبعا هذه بالتفاصيل راح ناخذها. What do they mean? What are their positions in the sentence? But keep in mind they are determined. The function is to determine the head. They come in the noun phrase to determine the head, the noun. D هو these and those which are the plural demonstrative, they are used only with the plural counts. يعني أقول these bottles, those bottles. Okay. E هذا الجروب اللي هو الكلاس are used or is used only with what or with singular counts. يعني a bottle, every bottle, each bottle, other bottle, neither bottle. يعني ما يستخدم لا ويا plural count ولا ويا non count. What about the last class اللي هو much? See, much here it is used only with non counts. طبعا by the way, all of these will be discussed one by one. Clause system pre-modifiers. Clause system pre-modifiers. In addition to determiner, there is a large number of other clause system determiners that occur before the head of the noun phrase. What are they? They form three classes. Predeterminer. Predeterminer. Pre يعني they come before the determiner. They come before the determiner. وعندي ordinals. Ordinals نوع من أنواع أو class of numbers. وعندي quantifiers. Okay. هذه يسموها clause system pre-modifiers. Clause system pre-modifiers. كلهم ذولي if they are found whether a predeterminer طبعا please students try to differentiate between a predeterminer and a pre-modifier. Predeterminer come before the determiner. Pre-modifier they what pre-modify the head. ربما بعد الديترمينر، ربما قبل الديترمينر، أو ربما أصلا هو determiner. وعندي الordinals وعندي الquantifiers which have been set up on the basis of the possible positions that they can have in relation to terminals and to each other. Within each of the three classes we will make distinction according to their patterning with the classes of singular counts, plural counts and non-count. مثل ما بلغتكم انه راح نشتغل على هذا البوكس. هذا كبرنا البوكس هو نفسه طبعا نتوقف على